guys, welcome back to the BW channel, and today I'm going to be talking about my biggest pet peeves. So my number one pet peeve has got to be people chewing with their mouth open and chewing really loud. So imagine you're at a restaurant enjoying your meal and then there's some guy halfway across the room chewing really loudly and they're just proper breathing down your neck and all you can hear is I just find it gets so annoying and that noise really cringes me out. Sort of like chalkboard being scratched. My second pet peeve has got to be people repeating a dead joke. So you're sort of there standing around in a group and everyone's all talking and then you hear someone say a dead joke. So then you're like, alright, not that funny. And then they say it again and you're like, okay, not that funny. And then they say it a third time and you're sort of like, okay, we've heard you all 3 times, no one's found it funny, face it, okay, it's a dead joke. My third pet peeve has got to be people who try to be cool and are very cocky about it. So when you're at school and there's people and they're like, oh yeah, I've been hanging about with my friends, going out, getting drunk, and then you look back at what they did on the weekend and they're around their nans having a roast dinner and it's like, not exactly what you did. My fourth pet peeve has got to be tangled headphones. I cannot, and I mean I cannot, listen to something with my headphones tangled. You're just sort of there with your headphones in and it's all like tangled around your neck all close up and you just can't get it right. And then it's all uncomfortable around your neck, so I just have to untangle them. My fifth pet peeve has got to be slow walkers, especially during school. You're walking on your way to your next lesson or walking to lunch and then you've got like a group of 10 girls taking up the whole corridor and they're walking about 1 mile an hour just talking and you're just sort of like, come on, need to get food, can you hurry up please? And then they're just there laughing, talking, walking so painfully slow and you just start to get really irritated because you just can't move around them because they're taking up the whole corridor. My sixth is got to be seat kicking. So you're there in the cinema, I get this the most, sometimes on the planes, where you're sat there comfortably enjoying your film or enjoying your flight and then you suddenly feel this massive bang on your back and you're like, what was that? Sort of take it as nothing and then you get a second one, you're like, what the hell? Look behind you and you realise that there's some irritating kid kicking your chair for no reason at all and just doing it for pure attention. And then the worst part is their parent is sat there watching them do it and not doing anything about it. My seventh pet peeve has got to be people who interrupt conversations. This could come under eavesdropping, but I'm mainly talking about when you're sort of having a conversation with someone and then they suddenly interrupt and butt in. So you're sort of like talking, having a nice conversation, and then they just suddenly go, oh yeah, on the weekend I did this, and I'm like, I was talking to you now. And then they go on as if you weren't even talking to them. It's not something that I find extremely annoying, but I sort of find it rude and funny at the same time, because it's sort of like, were they even listening to me all that time? And my final pet peeve is definitely hypocrites. So you're there and someone in your lesson is like, oh yeah, have you not done the homework? You're like, oh, you had to bait me out. And then the teacher's like, oh yeah, that's a detention for you. And then the teacher skips past the person who called you out, even though that person who called you out has also not done the homework. And I have had so many past experience with this. My friends Ollie, Adam and Callum. Once again, channels down in the description. We always do it to each other, but it's just so annoying and it's just the most irritating thing when it happens to you. So those are my main pet peeves. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.